Welcome back to 101 Sports. I'm now joined by Christine Williams and making his debut, Tim Kraus. Guys, we're here to play a game called 5 for Fighting. And once again, another great game because I picked the winner and that gives me power. And power is fun. But before we get going, you might want to know what this thing behind me is, guys. This is our penalty box. You do not want to go there tonight. If you go there, you lose. So we got 5 questions for you. The first one, the NHL has been in talks with the IOC. Should NHL players be playing in the Sochi Olympics?
Absolutely. The Olympic Games is the premier sporting event for the world's best athletes. Of course these players have to play in the Games. Are you really going to tell Russian hockey fans, the people that are hosting these Olympics, that they're not allowed to see Evgeny Malkin and Alexander Ovechkin suit up for Mother Russia? Of course not. Let these players play.
Mother Russia.
Well, what would happen if one of these players got hurt? They are employees of the NHL. If one of these players gets hurt and ends their career, what do they have next? The NHL does not have to allow the players to play. The Major League Baseball doesn't. Now baseball is out of the Olympics. Things can happen. Would we have had the miracle on ice if professional players had been let in? Let's bring that back. Bring that energy. Bring that passion that those college kids had. It could be fun.
Guys, listen, both very good points. You know what? I got to lean to Christine on this one. I don't want to risk those players getting hurt. They mean too much for the NHL. Now, guys, our next question. The Anaheim Ducks have been a huge surprise team thus far this season. Do they have what it takes to make the cup?
You never know. Look at the Los Angeles Kings, Exhibit A of last year, 8th seed. The Ducks right now are second in the Western Conference, behind Bruce Boudreau, who knows how to win. This team is full of firepower. They've got Corey Perry, Bobby Ryan, Ryan Getzlaf, and now this new kid who comes out of nowhere, Victor Fast, who's their new goalie, who's 8-0 in his starts. Anything can happen in hockey. We all know that.
Anything in hockey can happen, but it won't this year unless they make some changes. Right now, they're riding the rookie goalie, Victor Foch. There's no guarantee he's going to be able to continue to play at the level he is. This team doesn't have enough depth defensively. They're all old guys down their defense. They're going to get tired or hurt as the season rolls on. The Kings last year won the Stanley Cup because they made a great trade at the trade deadline. Unless Anaheim can do that, they're right now, on paper, not good enough.
I hear what you're saying, Christine. I got to go with Tim with this one to even the score. They're going to have to do something drastic in order to actually make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But our next question, Washington Capitals. Clearly, let's say, haven't been playing too well so far, but they're only 6 points out of the lead in their division. Tim, can they win that division?
Listen, the Washington Capitals are only as good as their best player, Alexander Ovechkin, and when he doesn't play well, this team doesn't win. In the past 2 seasons and into this year, he has struggled, and he needs to step up his game or this team is done. I think they can turn it around. I think they can make the playoffs. But I don't see them getting past Tampa Bay or Carolina in that division. They'll make the playoffs, but they won't be the division winners.
They only have to win the Southeast Division. Easily the worst team in hockey right now. They're terrible. Carolina's leading the division with only 17 points. They wouldn't even be in the playoff picture as of this moment if they weren't leading their division. No one in the Southeast would be. Right now, they only have to make up 6 points in this shortened season. They're playing a lot of teams within their own conference and within their own division. It could happen. They can make the jump. I see them adjusting to Adam Oates' system, and it can happen.
Don't hurt me. I got to go with Tim again. Tim, you're now up 2-1 in this competition. Any team that is led by Alexander Ovechkin, not going to make a comeback.
He looked good against the Rangers the other night.
Hey, we all have moments. Right? I have my moments. Jeez. All right, so listen. Our next question. Erik Karlsson was just injured, is now out for the season with an Achilles injury after being sliced by a skate of Matt Cook. Question is, guys, what does this mean for the Senators?
Senators' season is essentially done at this point. There's nothing left for them. Right now, Spets is out. You've got now Karlsson out. McCulloch's been in and out of the lineup. Those guys are really key. They are riding on Craig Anderson and the old Daniel Alfredsson. There's not much they have left to go on. Leadership in the room. Daniel Alfredsson can carry that, but Karlsson brings such energy, such life to that team. I'm not sure where they go from here. He's the Norris Trophy winner.
I got to agree with Christine on this one. Without Karlsson and without Spezza out for a long time, they don't have enough offensive talent to score goals, and it's truly a shame because goalie Craig Anderson is having his best year of his career. He would be a Vezina finalist if the season ends today. Unfortunately, he's just not good enough to carry this team.
Well, to make things fun and to keep our ratings up, I'm going to go with Christine on this one. Because you guys agreed, we're going to the final question, all tied 2-2. Don't end up in that box, I'm telling you right now, okay? Our last question. Sticking with the Ottawa Senators, we're having to Erik Karlsson. Recently, their owner has come out and basically bashed Matt Cook, saying that he doesn't deserve to be in the league. Tim, Are his comments fair or foul?
Listen, Christine's going to tell us that Matt Cook is a change player, that he apologized to Erik Karlsson. It does not matter. He is the dirtiest player in the NHL, and once a dirty player, always a dirty player. From the hit, it did not look intentional, but would you ever doubt that Matt Cook would try to intentionally hurt someone? I wouldn't put it past him. So therefore, the comments are fair game.
Slicing is not Matt Cook's MO. You want to look at that? Look for PK Subban. If he had intentionally tried to hurt Erik Karlsson, you would be looking at a neck or head injury. How does the view look from that glass house for Mr. Melnick right now? He employs Chris Neil. Chris Neil, who had more penalty minutes than almost anyone in the NHL last season. Matt Cook's penalty minutes went down to 44. He's a changed player. He's a reformed player. He's not going out there trying to hurt someone. Mr. Melnick needs to look at his own team and want to try to clean house there before he starts pointing fingers at other organizations and at other teams. And he says that it's a league for elite players. You can't say that everyone in this league is elite. Matt Cook scored 19 goals last year. That would be 4th on the Senators last year. That's not doing bad.
Well, I appreciate it, but you just lost. So I go with Timmy on this one. Listen, once a dirty player, always a dirty player. I don't buy this new image stuff. Why should we believe that? Christine, I believe it's that time. To the box you go.
Sleep with one eye open.
To the box you go. That's all the time we have for this NHL Showdown. You look good there. But stay tuned, because coming up next, Joe will be joined by our NBA experts to do a little reward handing out in Oscar style. This should be fun.